In the beginning of the drama, we see the scene of the early morning where a girl opens her eyes and looks outside by removing the cardboard from her window. A schoolgirl is quietly going to school, and a red line is going on her head. There is a man sitting in a car who has so many red lines on his head that we cannot even count. The boy in the car, whose name is Jungkook, is repeatedly asking her to come inside his car because he is her uncle. But Sian refuses and goes ahead. After some time, this girl sees a girl in front of her building who also has many red lines on her head. This girl named Min has shifted here and is saying hello to her. But our girl quickly closes the door and sits inside. Her name is Shin. We can consider her as our main character. And while watching TV, Shin tells us that since childhood, I used to see red lines on everyone's head. I could not understand what it was. I used to see 5 lines on my father's head, which I drew. This red line means that as many lines, so many partners. It means that her father was having an affair with someone outside even after marriage. As soon as Shin's mom came to know about this, she stabbed her dad in anger and ran away from there. Shin had seen everything and understood that whenever she sees red lines, someone will die. So she wanted that she should not see the red lines anymore. That's why she started keeping her eyes closed. She tried many times to jump from the roof to die and to cut her hand, but it was of no use. Her injuries used to recover on their own, and now she is left alone in the whole world, hoping to know why she sees these deadlines and how to get rid of them. Just then the doorbell rings, and the same girl from the front has come outside who has been asking Shin to open the door repeatedly. Actually, she wants to befriend her and sits outside. Shin does not give any reply. Then after some time, this girl leaves from there keeping the fruits. Shin picks up the fruits and starts eating them as if she has not eaten fruits for a long time. In the next scene, we see the uncle of the same schoolgirl, who is a police officer, and he has come late today. The senior is scolding him a lot. Jungkook says, "I am tired of taking care of my niece." Then the other officer sitting there says, "Well, when you get married, who will take care of it?" And everyone starts laughing. After some time, Jungkook goes inside with a female colleague who is inviting him to a wedding, but he refuses. And in this way, it is confirmed that Jungkook has many partners and has made physical connections with many people. In the next scene, we reach a school in Korea where we meet a bully named Hyun, who is a very naughty and bully girl. On the roof, they are bullying and beating a girl from the same school whose name is Sian. Hyun kicks her and says, "Why did you not bring the money, and how dare you tell the police about us?" Hyun threatens her a lot, saying, "Don't think that if your uncle is angry, then we will get scared," and she beats her a lot. On the other hand, Jungkook has arrived at the location where the news has come that a girl who used to live alone has died. It has been a long time since her boyfriend left her. Now, the investigation in the whole house reveals that she used to order food from a restaurant every day, and the house is also very clean. Then the neighbor told that a man wearing a helmet entered their house last night. He may be a food delivery guy. Hearing this, everyone suspects him. But there is no proof in the house to find the killer. But the investigation also reveals that the girl did not order any food last night. So the man wearing the helmet may be the killer. Detective Dong told Jungkook that it has been a full year since she separated from her boyfriend. In the next scene, we see Shin ordering food for herself and eating it while watching TV. The same news of the girl's death is coming on TV, and it is being told that a man wearing a helmet has been suspected. In the news, a man wearing the same helmet is seen behind with a single red line on his head. Shin finds it very strange because in today's time it is very rare to see a single line on a man's head in Korea because the males there have many physical partners. After that, Shin saw the same man outside her building at night, and she got very scared. The man enters the house of the girl in front. Shin quickly called the police and said, "The man wearing the helmet has entered my house in front." But then he takes off his helmet, and he has come to make love to the girl at night and not to murder her. Seeing this, Shin quickly disconnects the call. And in this way, 2 red lines are formed on the man's head. The next day in school, Hyun is looking for Sian because she has not come today, and when the weak children do not come, then the bully's day becomes very boring because they beat the weak children every day. They do not get peace until they are beaten up. Then they break Sian's locker and her belongings are taken out and checked. They find her love letter and start reading it loudly, and she is made fun of in the class. Meanwhile, Sian is tired and is resting at home. Just then Jungkook comes and says, "Why did you not go to school?" Then Sian asks for money from him. Jungkook says, "No, tell me, where did the money you gave earlier go?" Sian says, "I need more money." so please give me. Jungkook saw her injured face and asked, what happened to you?
Tell me.
But Sian closes the door without saying anything. Then Young's eyes go to Shin's house in front, whose entire window is covered with cardboard. He calls the police station to find out from where the call came last night, and it was from Shin's house. That's why he reaches her house and starts asking her to open the door. He asks, you called the police station yesterday, right? Now Shin, who is seeing so many lines on his head, feels that he is definitely a playboy because only a person who has so many physical partners can have so many lines. He says, I have come because you called the police. Just then a man living upstairs comes down and says, sir, this girl never goes out nor meets anyone. Jungkook says, if you saw anything last night, then you can tell me. Shin says, I made a mistake. I thought that he is the murderer, but they were a couple. Jungkook saw her and noticed that she was quite young. So he starts asking, don't you go to school? Where are your parents? But Shin quickly closed the door. The next night, a delivery boy comes again and peeks into Shin's house with a red line on his head. On the other hand, we see Sian. When she does not get money from her uncle, she has come out to the market and Hyun is repeatedly messaging her to come to school with the money. Sian is scared. What should she do now? Then she sees a woman with money. Perhaps this woman has received her salary today from the office, so she is going home counting the money, and Sian follows her to snatch the money. Then some people come due to which her plan fails. A case is going on in the police station. Detective Dong tells that the dead girl's boyfriend, whose name was Jongsik, is a school teacher. His address is also found, and he lives near Jungkook's house. Looking at the photo, it is known that this is the same man whom Shin met inside the building this morning and was saying, sir, this girl never comes out. Jungkook remembers everything. Then he gets a call and he has to rush straight to the hospital because his father is admitted in the hospital, and he goes to the rooftop and somehow saves him. Here Detective Dong enters Jongsik's house to investigate. The whole house is painted in red color. Then he calls Jungkook and tells him everything. Then Jongsik attacks him and leaves from there wearing a helmet in search of a new victim. Shin is watching everything and picks up a knife and goes out of the house. She has come out of the house after a long time, so she is not able to climb the stairs and gets dizzy and falls unconscious on the road. Then she sees an illusion of her mother, that her mother has a hand in soaked blood and is calling her to her. This could be the scene of the time when her mother killed her father. On the other hand, the girl in front opened the door thinking that today again her boyfriend has come wearing a helmet to make love. Isn't it true that this is Jongsik, and the girl recognizes him and says, what are you doing here? And the funny thing is that Jongsik also sees the red light, and in anger, he starts hitting the girl. Shin comes and says, let her go, but Jongsik is not afraid and says, what will you do? You will hit me? Shin stands there trembling with fear. Jongsik snatches the knife and kills Shin by hitting him in the stomach and starts hitting the girl, but the girl pushes him away and runs to wake Shin up. Jongsik gets up to search for his glasses, but Jungkook has come outside, who sees Shin's glasses lying on the road and goes to give them to her apartment. Seeing strange photos all over the house, his head starts spinning, and he is looking straight. Then he sees the scene going on in front of him from the window. Jongsik has almost killed that girl, but then Shin gets up and stabs Jongsik in his legs and then attacks him and kills him. Now you will wonder how Shin is alive. Look at Shin. No matter how much she gets hurt, her wound recovers on its own. That means she is immortal like a girl, and she does not die. Then the red lines on Jongsik's head are disappearing. Shin also notices all this, and in a short while the police come and take the case into their custody. Shin is bothered by one thing. Did Jongsik also see the red lines? After the police left, Jungkook started asking, who is that man? Do you know him? But Shin leaves from here without saying anything. When Jungkook comes home in the morning, Sian says, if you have come to give me money, then it is good. Otherwise, run away from my house. Jungkook says, am I your ATM? Tell me what happened in school. Sian says, what will happen? What will happen by telling? Will something change? Last time when I told you, you did nothing and suddenly disappeared. After that, she was beaten up even more. Jungkook gets very upset on hearing this. Then she asks, what were you doing with Shin? Jungkook says, how do you know that girl with glasses? Sian tells that she used to be her classmate earlier, but her mom killed her dad and ran away. Then Shin does not come to school. Shin is not very old, but a young girl. Here we come to know that she is also a schoolgirl, and today she is sitting with her glasses off and looking at the whole city, where she is only seeing red lines. Then a message comes on her phone that whatever you see, I also see it. Come to my high school. We will find a solution together. But who sent this message, and what was it we are not told here? Next morning, we see the school, where we meet a school teacher named Gyu Ji, who is another main character of our story. She is very beautiful in appearance. Because of this, she is very popular in school, and children like her a lot, and she also looks simple. Here, after that incident, Shin has removed a cardboard from her house and is thinking whether she should fix everything. She should remain normal. She should go out of the house. She should see the world. In the school, we see Sian, who has come to school today, and everyone is saying bad things about her and making fun of her and bullying her. And on top of that, Hyun is also making fun of her by reading her love letter loudly in the class. Then Sian attacks her in anger after hearing all this, and both the girls start fighting. Both of them fight fiercely. Hyun beats Sian a lot. Then Miss Gyu Ji comes there, who is their class teacher, and stops the fight and forbids them from fighting in school. Then she says to Sian that if you do this in school again, then it will not be good for you. After school, while going home, Sian is looking at her locker, which is empty, and a pair of glasses is kept here. And these glasses belong to the same teacher whose name was Jong-sik and who was beating the girl and whom Shin had killed. On the other side, we see Jungkook, who is still looking at the case. Dong says, "Why are you looking at the file now? The murderer is dead, so now the case is over. Close it." But Jungkook wants to know why that man killed the girls. Why did he commit murder? Because he did not have any mental problem, and neither was he a psychopath. So, why would someone kill someone without any reason? This is a big question for Jungkook. Dong says that he was a teacher and knew those girls from before. And Jungkook does not get satisfaction from this, so he reaches Jong-sik's house. He sees many red lines all over the house. On the other hand, Sian has come home and is looking at herself in the mirror wearing glasses. She can see a red line on her head. Yes, because she has only one physical partner. Now, she is not able to understand what this red line is. She also tries to catch him. Just then, Jungkook arrives, and seeing so many red lines on her head, she runs away from the house in fear, as if she has seen a monster. Shin stands outside the house and watches her run away. Then Sian comes to the market, and seeing the lines on everyone, she starts getting confused about what this is. The next day, Jungkook asks her to go to school again, but Sian refuses after seeing so many lines, and she has even understood why these lines appear. When she comes to school, everyone has a lot of lines on their heads. The girls in the school have 10 to 10 lines on their heads. Hyun also has 2 lines on her head. One line is straight, and the other line is connecting with someone. That means both of them are active right now, and this is a teacher. Yes, Hyun has a physical relationship with a teacher. Sian would have been shocked. After that, Gyu Ji introduces a new student in their class, and her name is Yun. She is a very shy girl who doesn't speak much. On the other side, we see Jungkook, who is looking at Jong-sik's photo. He is wearing glasses in the photo, but no glasses were found at home, and neither were any glasses found in his belongings. So the glasses must have reached somewhere. Then Jong-sik reaches Sian's school directly. Here, Gyu Ji meets Jungkook and says, "You are Jungkook, right? You are very handsome." "How are you so handsome?" Jungkook says, "I am Sian's uncle, and I have come here to talk to you." Then Gyu Ji starts saying that Sian is a mentally ill girl. She does strange things. After knowing everything, Jungkook tells her that he was not able to raise her well. But today he has come to talk not about Sian but about Jong-sik and asks about his glasses, that maybe he can find those glasses in school. But Gyu Ji tells him that no one used to wear glasses in school. On the other side, Sian is again getting beaten up by Hyun on the roof for not bringing money. Yun has also come to stop everything. Hyun gets angry and says that she is a new student and wants to fight with her along with Sian, and she starts beating Yun and hangs her down from the roof. Hyun says, "If I fall, then I will fall with you too. I will not leave you." Hyun gets very scared and runs away from here, and Sian and Yun start making friends with her a little. Here, Jungkook is still with the same teacher and says, "Ma'am, your upper buttons are open. Close them a bit," and leaves from here. Sian is looking at him and thinks, why did he come to my school after all? From here, Jungkook directly goes to a bar where Jong-sik used to come regularly. A waiter tells him that Jongsik used to come here and used to wear a strange pair of glasses and used to count strange lines on our heads. I don't know why we can't see anything. Jungkook has noted down everything. Then there is a girl sitting there who is impressed by Jungkook's diary and offers him to spend the night. Jungkook also follows him to the room, and he is unable to understand how someone can get impressed by his diary. Now we understand why he has so many lines on his head because he does not miss any opportunity. At night, Seon is going home and sees Hyun, who has come to spend the night with her teacher in a hotel. Then Seon secretly took photos and videos of them outside the hotel, and Hyun went inside the hotel. Now Seon understands why Hyun has so much influence in the school. Why does no one report this? Neither does any teacher stop her. Seon then sends her the photo of the hotel with the teacher. But Hyun is not scared at all because she is a small girl. She is not an adult. She believes that if she is young, then who will get trapped? Of course, the teacher. By the next day, the photo reaches the teacher too. Seon is asking for money from the teacher. Otherwise, she'll make the photo viral. After school, Seon and Yoon are going home. Seon is planning that she will take money from the teacher and shift to a new house and start a new life. Yoon says, "What happened? Why are you going to a new place? Don't you have a family? Where have you gone?" Seon says, "No, I don't have any family." Here, both Hyun and the teacher are scared. Hyun says, "Seon is doing all this. You will get into trouble because I am a little girl." Then the teacher starts shouting at her in anger. Now, after Seon got the glasses, she started taking advantage of them. She blackmailed 4 other teachers in the same way for money, and one day, she was looking at Yoon while washing her face after taking off her glasses in the washroom. Yoon says, "What happened? There is no problem with your eyes. Then why do you wear glasses?" Seon says, No, my eyes are bad." At this, Yoon says, "I know you can see red lines. I can see them too." Seon says, "Okay, tell me how many lines are there on my head?" Yoon says, "You have 1, but I see 2 lines on Hyun's head because he is having an affair with the teacher." Yoon starts asking, "Where did you get the glasses from?" Seon says, "It was found in the locker." Then Yoon tells her about the teacher of the glasses who died that day, whose name is Jongsik. He was a teacher and you already know about him, and it is not good to wear glasses. It can cause a lot of harm. But Seon takes the glasses and goes away. Actually, the glasses were cursed. Now, let's see what happens next. After that, Seon asks Yoon if these glasses have so many harmful effects. Then he says, "I don't know, but these glasses become the reason for someone's death, and death is connected to them." On the other side, here the teacher is looking at the photo in fear. What will happen now? He is sure to go to jail. And then he calls Seon. Here we see Seon. She has come to her boyfriend's house to spend the night with him. Then the teacher tells her to come and take the money from him on the school rooftop right at night. After this, Seon's life became full of fun. She has completely changed. Now she is going to earn a lot of money. She is happy. She will become her boyfriend's sugar mommy. She thinks that she will get this done by Yash, and she goes out and roams around with him. But Hyun, who is following her because she had quietly overheard her conversation with Seon in the washroom and came to know what is the power of the glasses and how it is, and that red lines are also visible after wearing it, now steals the glasses. After a while, when Seon does not find the glasses, she gets worried and starts searching everywhere. She panics and starts shouting at Shin that, "You must have stolen my glasses. Give them back to me. I am going to school right now to get the money, but if you don't give me the glasses, I will not leave you." But Hyun has the glasses. She is roaming around wearing them and is shocked to see red lines on everyone's head because this is a different world, and then someone kidnaps her and takes her away. Seon comes to the terrace. The teacher does not have money, but has a family story. He tells that, "What will happen to my wife and children if they come to know about me? My home